Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Wow, it feels great to be talking to y'all again in front of the camera. I'm glad you tuned in today. Thank you again. If you haven't liked or subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. I've got lots of content coming up soon about the Radical. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in today. I'm here to answer your burning questions like, how's the Radical to drive? Where is the Datsun? And I see the TVR, what are you doing with that thing? Where are you right now? And where is your OnlyFans page? Oh, no, nobody's asked about the OnlyFans page. That's fine, don't ask, we don't want that. No. Radical headed out this weekend, last weekend, for its first event, and it is fantastic. It's an absolute riot to drive. It's much more approachable than I thought it would be. I've never driven one before. I bought it, fished it out of a barn, put it together as I showed you all in previous videos, and it was great. I love the car. It was amazing to drive. My good friend Doug drove with me. He had a blast as well. We were both just competing for times. We're both very experienced and good drivers, so it was really cool to be able to hop into something like that and just send it. It was an amazing time. Just did a little solo to kind of break it in, and we didn't actually break it this time. The first event, I broke it getting it off the trailer. We're not going to talk about that, but this event, the car held up really well. The only problem that we had is we did run out of electrons. Yeah, the charging system died. Not sure what it was, but I think it's pretty easy to fix, probably just a rectifier. So yeah, so that's going to be coming up soon on the channel. I didn't get a chance to film a whole lot at the event. It was very hectic, very hot, very, very hot, 90 plus degrees. The car stayed cool enough, which was fantastic, but we did not as drivers. I was a sweaty mess, did not want to be in front of the camera, and it was just a little frantic having the first event in the car. If you've never run anything like this, these mod cars or sports racers, they're very finicky and the setup is very particular, and I was just trying to focus on the driving side of it rather than getting distracted with the filming. However, now that I've done an event in the car, I feel much more comfortable. The next event, I will get some filming in so that I can share that experience with y'all and you can see what it's like to own one of these cars. It is fantastic is the key there. I absolutely love the thing. But I want to share that with everyone here because maybe you're shopping for one. Maybe you've always wanted one. And I now also understand why the new ones are so friggin' expensive. It makes sense. They are well-engineered vehicles. And if the new ones are, I mean, they've got to be better than this one to drive because they're newer, better engineering all around. So yeah, I can see where that price is justified on a newer SR3, SRX, SR8, any of those models be fantastic. I would love to hop into a new one, take it around the track and just see what it's about, which I might do here. I might go down to school in one of these here in Georgia coming up this year. If I do, I'll be sure to film it, share it with all of you as well. And that way you can experience what I get to experience in these awesome cars. The next question that I've been asked, where are you? This is actually my home garage, and I made the decision to downsize the collection just a little bit in order to fit in the home garage. That way I can be a little bit closer to home, and yeah, it just is easier. Sometimes when you're here working on a car, you decide you need a break. Yeah, I'm going to go inside and do something else for a little bit. It's just nice to be at home and work out of your home shop rather than having to commute to a shop that's 30, 40 minutes away. And yeah, so that was the main driving point for downsizing and selling the Datsun. I love the car. It was great to drive, wonderful to drive on the street. Had a blast doing an autocross with it last year, a couple of autocrosses with it. But it was just time for it to move on. So I decided to go to Cars and Bids and post it up for sale. The sale didn't go very well on the auction, if anybody watched, just the bidding wasn't very high. People didn't seem super excited about the car, which is fine. However, I was able to make a sale post-auction to a wonderful guy out in Arizona. The car's already out there in Phoenix, living its best life, hopefully moving on to a new chapter, and the car is amongst friends. This guy has an awesome collection of vehicles, and he just added another great car to it, but it is just super exciting to see it go to a true enthusiast that is going to do great things with the car. So I can't wait to see and hear about updates on that car. I'll try to share them with you if he's cool with that as well, just to kind of carry on the legacy of that car under its new ownership. The next thing is I had to buy a trailer, a bigger trailer, an enclosed trailer. And I'll show it all to you right now with the magic of video. Let me tell you about the trailer. The trailer is from a company called Neo, and Neo Knox, I think. It's a pretty schmancy cargo trailer is actually how it was listed, though it works great for the Radical and would work fine for any smaller size vehicle. It's 8.5 foot wide, so you could put a 911 in it for sure. You can't put you're not going to put a Jeep in it or some kind of large vehicle. But for a small sports car, it's perfect. It came kind of as an empty shell, finished on the inside with the white aluminum walls, but bare wood floor and just a few tie-down points. So I added some L-channel tie-down for the Radical specifically. I added a rubber coin floor, added space for a canopy and some chairs and fuel tanks and all those little accessories that you need when you're running a race car to make it race ready. And well, when you upgrade the trailer, you got to upgrade the tow vehicle as well, right? It's a great excuse. Let's do it. So I ended up purchasing a Ram 1500 with a tow package, and it is a great truck. Absolutely love it. It is the new version with the inline-six twin turbo. It's got tons and tons and tons of torque and power, more than I could imagine. It beats the V8 even on the torque. So awesome purchase there. It's also a very comfortable everyday car. I use it to get to work. I use it to drive around and run errands, and it is great. It's big, but it is fairly maneuverable. It parks nicely, which I think is where it has a leg up over, say, the Fords. And, just started a debate in the comments, I'm sure. But I'm going to go out here and say it, and I think the Ram interior is absolutely the best place to be on any of the modern trucks. So, the TVR, you can see it back there. It's hiding back there just a little bit. I plan to do just a little bit more to that. I've got all of the suspension components for it behind me. They are recoated. I've got all new bushings, ball joints, really everything to rebuild the suspension on that car. It is just 30 years old, worn out, and it needs it. So I'm going to do that and replace a couple other small things with that. And I'd like to add air conditioning to it. We'll see if I get to that or what happens with that whole thing. But I would love to add air conditioning. It is just too often 90 plus degrees here in Ohio, and AC is kind of a must. So we'll see if I can come up with a good solution for AC. If you've got an idea for that, leave it in the comments below. I think I'd like to use an electric AC system. And if anybody's ever done anything, drop me a line. I'd be curious to get some direct feedback over using one of those systems. All right, guys, the last thing I want to talk about is the space that I'm in right now. This is my home garage, as I mentioned before, but what I want to do is I want to get it finished. So I want to get the drywall finished, paint everything, make it look just a little bit nicer, and kind of spruce it up a little bit. So is that something you want to see filmed? Do you guys want that content here on the channel? Leave a comment down below. If so, great. What kind of things are you looking for? I do want to get a new toolbox. I want to upgrade the storage a little bit. Maybe do the floors, for example. Is that something you would want to do? Some of the stuff I will do myself, and most of it, I admit, I will contract out. I am not a building contractor. I'm not a building guy. So I don't have those tools. I don't have those skills, and it's best to get that done by professionals. So yeah, let me know what you want to see in the comments below. And finally, if you've made it this long, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. There will be more racing content here coming up shortly with the Radical. So stay tuned. Click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.